Episode 22, Cast and Blast Outdoors. We're a little late tonight. We 3 minutes late. That's my fault. That's his fault. But we're good. We're here. And we got a little podcast to do. So we got, I don't know, a little bit to talk about. Hadn't really had a whole lot going on this weekend, or this past weekend. So really, mainly it's just going to be just kind of hanging out, talking. Hopefully some of y'all get on here with some comments. And we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Let's run through the week as it happened.
Yep.
We ended Thursday. We didn't do anything Friday, did we? Nothing Friday.
Oh no, I did. I went and did some filming with Bass Mooch.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, that's right. I went and did some filming with Bass Mooch. That is one of the reasons why we didn't fish the Special Olympics tournament. That was on Saturday because the lake was off limits, and we had it scheduled for me to go do some filming with them. So we decided to do that and then fish a little club tournament on Saturday. But Friday went pretty good. Man, it was cool though. If Nick gets on here, he'll probably comment about it. But man, we were standing on the boat. I don't know, it was like third or fourth fish I caught or whatever, and I pick a jig up, right? And it's got the little crawl on it.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm flipping it up under the pier, he's like, "Man, is that the crawl?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, I haven't seen nobody catch one on that yet." And as he's saying it,
Swimming.
It's swimming. And I was like, whack! You bring him to the boat, swung him in. I said, "Well, now you have."
There you go. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. That was pretty good. What do you got there?
Well, lozenge.
Huh?
Lozenge.
Lozenges. But no, that was pretty cool. And then I caught some on jerkbait. A couple other little ways, and caught some decent fish. Got some footage, so that was good. And then I went and fished the little club thing on Saturday while Special Olympics was going on. I caught a lot of fish. I just couldn't get no size.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is what it is. I just had the Lake Norman rails is what I had.
It's better not catching fish, but it can get irritating.
Yep. So I finished second in that little deal. So I made my gas money back. So I guess we can call it a alright one.
Yeah.
As long as you make your gas money back, I guess it's alright. So it is what it is, but it was fun. And then I actually came home and ended up turning around going to the woods that night too. I forgot about that. Went and me and Jeffrey went and ran the dogs and coon hunted for a little while. But you got to the lake too, didn't you?
Yeah. I went Saturday when you went to the club tournament. I went to Wiley for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I should have already had the video made, but tried to do it before the podcast. That didn't work. Anyway.
Yeah, I got a video made too. Funny story. Recorded everything that morning going up to meet with Nick for Bass Mooch. Was going to kind of like film.
Yeah.
I got some footage of me catching some too. And then the way I got it ran in my boat is I have a little battery box that runs a cord to the GoPro that charges it all day long. So I don't run out of battery because my little card, it'll go for 17 hours.
Yeah.
So I thought I was good. We're going down the lake, going down the bank or whatever. That thing beat. I said, "That thing did not just die." He said, "Yep, I think it did." So I got like the morning catching fish, and then it's done. So I might make a little video out of it.
You can always use a little bit out of it. Maybe not a full video, but you can add that into other stuff.
Yeah, we might post a little bit of it up on the page.
But I have a whole video. Like, I took the time and I did from before even leaving the house to getting in the truck to driving to getting on the water to everything that happened that day and to the end. But I just haven't got around to making a video yet, which I should have. But it ain't gonna make much sense because it talks about stuff that happened. Like you going out Saturday fishing a club tournament, but I'll get it posted eventually. But I went out there Saturday, the Wiley, and fished a little bit. Caught a bunch of good ones. Stumbled on a couple of places that had some good largemouth on them. Went out Saturday, had fun out there, and then went back out Sunday with Dad, and same story there.
That's my fault. I was gonna post because we've been running behind. I was gonna make a little post over here under the computer where you really couldn't see it. But
anyway, same story. Sunday went out there. Fish were still there. Another good day, and we didn't stay too long. We stayed 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, your daddy went Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
We went out there Sunday and fished for about 4 or 5 hours. Same story. Fish were still there. And I had a good day. He caught more than I did. He got him on the old blade.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good for him to get out there and catch some. That night we went and ran dogs too. They did pretty good. They treed 5 times.
Okay.
That went pretty good.
They're gonna start shooting them suckers.
Hmm?
They're gonna start shooting them suckers.
Well, what I'm waiting on, we would have shot it, or we would have shot one. But what I'm waiting on is for my dog to get older a little bit before I show him one.
Yeah.
So he needs to get a little bit older. But what?
I was gonna say I don't know how Facebook is. You know how TikTok can be. We unalived it.
Oh yeah, it'd be alright.
Okay.
It'd be alright.
We didn't unalive any that night. But Monday, nothing. Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I went out last night for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Had the itch to get out there. Went out there on Wiley again and caught a couple, and then it felt good last night. It was about like it is tonight. It wasn't cold.
Yeah.
Feels like it should, not freezing cold already.
Yeah, and I talked to my dad earlier. He went to Norman today. He took some boys from work, and apparently they whacked them. He sent some pictures. It was proof. They caught them pretty decent. They caught a bunch of fish too. So I guess it got a little better after this past weekend. But man, I'm telling you what, freaking Norman is so low right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever seen it that low.
So it's from the lack of rain this summer, but they apparently they do it every 5-6 years. They drop it lower than usual. Yeah, I don't know the history behind it, but
I don't think I've ever seen it like that low. And if I have, then look, he's gonna get in there. I can't do that because mine's on a freaking video.
I'm just posting a picture.
But yeah, I was fishing like a little marina slip Saturday, and this dude walked out on the dock. I had just caught one, and he said, "Man, any luck?" And I raised it up. He said, "Oh, okay, good." He said, "Well, that's my boat right there." I said, "Which one?" He said, "The one on the bank." He said, "I can't get it out. I was gonna bring my girlfriend down here. We're gonna go for a boat ride." He said, "But I don't think that's working out." I said, "No, it don't look like it."
Yeah, if you waited a little bit too long to get your boat out, well, wait till that water comes back up.
Yep. So Wiley's just like that too, right?
Yeah, Wiley's. There's only 2 ramps of Buster Boyd open.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And then I wonder if Moss Lake down bad?
No, moss is normal.
It is?
Yeah.
I hadn't checked nothing about it.
I saw somebody post something the other day talking about lake levels, and someone asked about moss, and they said it was normal because I mean it's not necessarily on a potato chain.
Yeah.
But I know Norman and Wiley are dang low.
Yeah, they're low. They're a lot of stuff I wanted to go fish Saturday. It was a lot of my good stuff was out of the freaking water, so kind of had to
Yeah, but I mean,
fish the front and then kind of go find other stuff just to hit.
you can ride around and look at the stuff you usually fish and kind of learn a little bit more about it, though. Just looking and seeing what's there.
Yeah, and I did. I looked at some of the stuff that I wanted to fish, but it was kind of out of water, and I looked at it and seen some stuff. I did see there was one area that I never really understood why they were there,
Mm-hmm.
and I did see it Saturday. Now that you say that, it kind of reminded me of it, but I did see some structure there that told me why they were there.
All right, I'm gonna need your help right quick. How do you put that link in there?
I'm telling you what, live.
I ain't that good on
This-
Facebook.
This is, you know what this is? This is live action. This is live action, man. What are you talking about?
How do I post that link? Oh, how'd you get there? No.
Where's your links?
I got it copied. Oh, easy there, Bubba.
No, I'm looking for it.
Uh-huh.
I don't see it. I don't know.
Stickers.
That's what I just went to.
Well, I don't know. I might just have to wait
Yeah.
because I don't know.
Tonight's been, man, it's been a long week. It really has. It's been a long week. So tonight just kind of laid back, chill.
Yeah, if you got any
Talking
questions,
about it a little bit, but mainly we want some of y'all to come on here and do some questions or whatever.
35 of y'all that are in here, post some questions. Unless somebody's got something.
Yep.
Because we didn't have that really much of an eventful week other than
We
than
didn't.
work.
Yeah, we didn't really have a whole lot that we got to do. Did you? Who? I want to say Matt McBee
And Hayward.
and
Haywood?
yeah,
Yeah.
and Haywood. They're the ones that won it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did they have? That's the Special Olympics tournament I'm talking about. They had I wanna
17?
say 17
Yeah,
pounds,
17.
Yeah, so they had a good bag. I wish we'd have got to fish it, but we'll fish it next year.
I hadn't, to be honest, I hadn't. Benefit tournament was the last tournament I was in.
The Shine Hope Farm?
No.
Oh.
What you
That's not
think?
what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I ain't that lazy.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm telling y'all boys, it's been a long week.
I'm gonna get out there somewhere this weekend. Well, like I said, like get that Airbnb and end up somewhere.
You going to you don't go around here. You gotta go off to a lake somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta go off to a lake somewhere.
I don't know. I thought about going up the mountains,
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Lake Lure. You don't hear much about those lakes up there.
I have heard some big fish getting caught out of Lake Lure. What you need to do is you need to come down It's about right. It's when they start eating jerk baits, it's about it's money.
You ain't got nowhere to stay down there.
And where?
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah. Or not Jackson. Name the lake. I know what you're talking about.
You done threw me off now. I don't forgot it.
Alright, well, anyway, moral of the story is when they start buying jerk baits, it's yeah.
You done, hey, how I get this, how I get that thing on that?
See, now you're talking my language right here. Mm-hmm. You tap that little link button right there.
That's what I tried to do. It's coffee. Why ain't it working? Burton, Lake Burton, that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Lake.
we can go stay at Ashley's mom and dad's place. It's literally 5 minutes from the ramp. That's a good lake. I like that lake. I ain't gonna say too much about that lake because I don't want everybody else going down there. Not a whole lot of people know about it.
I don't know what to tell you. Try copying it again or something.
We'll figure it out. Trying to get some some of the people on here to comment. Start throwing up some questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere though. I don't know. I don't want to go anywhere around here. I'll go somewhere new.
Don't go spend money at an Airbnb around
No,
here.
I'm not even talking about getting an Airbnb. I'm just talking about going for the day or something. Something new, something different. Somewhere I can go and have high expectations and not think, see if we can make a trip worth it or something. The only reason I want to go up to the mountains is more or less just go up there and fish a lake that, what do they call this, Highland Reservoir or whatever, and just fish a lake up there, and then also just scenery. Yeah. It's a good time to go up there in the fall time.
I know it's around here, but have you been to James lately?
What do you mean is lately?
In the last couple months?
No.
I hadn't been. I hadn't been to James since. Hey, there we go. We got Ryan in here. What's going on, Ryan? That was our special guest last week.
I hadn't been up James since sometime. I think. I want to say the end of summer last year. To be honest.
The last time I've been up to James was when we bought my boat. That's been what, 2 years?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's been probably close to 2 years. Yeah, I hadn't been up there, and that we didn't even have a chance to even try to fish that. So
I was talking to a guy the other day working, and he likes James. He hasn't been out in a while, but he was talking about the grass being in there.
In James?
Mm-hmm. It's not everywhere, but he was talking about some stuff he found last time he was up there. And he said he just stumbled on them, and it was fun because it's not like
there is one area that's pretty sweet. Sorry, I got distracted. My power poles look different right there for a second.
All right. Yeah, there's one area out there that's pretty sweet.
There's an area. It was when it's been a long time. It was when me and Cameron went up there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I can nail my rod.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's a long story about that one.
Last time I went up James, I think I caught 2 fish the whole day. It was rough. I hadn't figured out anything up there.
My dad's told me some stuff that supposedly works, but when I'm up there, it's tough. I mean, I've caught some decent ones, but
Even like I'm on a couple of Facebook groups and stuff for like night trails and stuff up there. It's not even taking weight. Like all year long, I keep an eye on, it, and it's like 11,
Yeah, the foothills.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, the foothills.
The foothills does that night thing, and there's good ones in there though. There's good ones in that lake.
I'd like to go up the Kiwi and go catch fish out in 40, 50 foot of water.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's much easy. Nah, whatever.
This dude's struggling. It's been a long work.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
I mean,
he puts about 60 hours a week driving a truck now, so that driving gets to him.
like I said, my point is I like to go do something different.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like how our little deal is that we started this past year, where we're going to pick a lake every year and go to it.
Yeah.
So that way we can kind of fish different.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Different stuff. So.
That Smiley stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. I'm really excited for some big smallmouth.
And I get the itch even driving up there.
Yeah, you driving.
That ain't nothing but 30 minutes.
Yeah. But that's when we definitely got to get, like, we got to have our filming crap and editing stuff down pat before we go on that trip.
Yeah.
That's got to be a legit episode.
It'd be funny if we can include everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be sweet. But like we said last week and stuff, you gotta give us some time for trying to get everything rolling with all the filming and crap.
Oh, it's just, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, like,
It's a lot better when you have somebody.
Oh yeah, that's
you have somebody there filming for you.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah. It's a whole lot better.
Because when something when you're trying to record and everything, you got GoPro set up or doing whatever, and then
flying the drone and then trying to fish.
Yeah, and something goes wrong, like with the GoPro or something, and
yeah.
you don't want to sit down, stop fishing, and you just. If you're in a tournament, you ain't gonna worry about that. It's like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Figure it out later.
Yeah. That's like with the freaking drone.
If
it went wrong, if something went wrong, you start panicking.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times. The last time it happened was when I was out with Richard with Dynasty, and I was flying it and taking some videos and stuff, and I took it off, and it went up, and like I had control of it for a second. I was watching it, trying to get my angle right, and then all of a sudden it just drifting 10 foot this way, 10 foot that way, and I was like, whoa! I was like, hang on, stay right here. I gotta land this thing, and I didn't connect it to the Wi-Fi before I took it off, so I had no connection to it, and it was just floating around. I was like, please let me get this thing back on the boat. Apparently they make DJI makes insurance for that though.
Really?
Yeah, you can pay for insurance. I don't know if it's yearly or monthly, but no questions asked. I don't know if you have to have the drone. So I don't know if you sink it, if that matters or not. But
yeah, because if that hits the water, dude. Speaking of that, hitting the water. Did you know our Douglas rods float?
Mm-hmm.
I found it out.
I've never put one in the water with a reel on it, but.
Well, yeah, I had put one without a reel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had an A-rig tied to it plus a reel.
Yeah.
And it was sitting floating straight up.
Heck yeah. Man, I didn't know it floated with the reel.
In my mind, on Saturday, it was like I was running to my next spot, and it was like, you better strap them rods down. I was like,
It ain't rough. It's right over around the corner.
I'm just going right around the corner. Literally, I really was. I was just going right around the corner. Got on plane. There was another dude over here fishing like an island or something, like a bank. So I know he seen me and watched me. I come up, started riding, and it started sliding. I said, "Oh crap, there it goes!" And I come off pad and it went. I said, "Crap!" I tried to turn around, I threw it back in reverse. That thing was sitting like this. I was like, "Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's got an A-rig tied to it."
You seen the butt floating up in there?
It's just a butt floating straight up.
Heck yeah.
I turned around and I was like, "No way, it's that shallow." I went over there and tried to do it like this and it went. I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
I didn't know they floated with the reel on it.
Well, mine did. It was wild.
Well, the reason I know that is from like getting hung up and shooting the rod. Every time you shoot the rod, it comes back up. But I wasn't sure about how much weight you could have on the sucker.
Yeah, I didn't know it did that, but it definitely saved my A-rig, reel,
Yeah.
the rod. So that was pretty cool. But what were we talking about before that? Before I just went way off.
I ain't got a clue.
I think we was talking about what was it talking about? Going off somewhere, trip.
Oh, up north.
Oh no, we was talking about drone.
Yeah,
That's what we was talking about. Yeah, I've seen some of them pictures, like videos or pictures or whatever, people crashing them in the lake, and having to get like scuba divers out there to find them.
They make like floaties for your drone. They make floaties for your drone. They do.
You gonna buy you some floaties?
I thought about it, but it's 3D printed plastic that just clips on the bottom of your drone, and it's got floaties. Not saying it ain't gonna land upside down, and that ain't gonna do no good, but you can still have it. I don't know if it'll ruin it or not, but you can still get it instead of it being at the bottom of the lake.
That's why I haven't really flown mine when I'm by myself too much. Because if it goes wrong, it's going wrong.
As long as you're connected to it, that's the main thing. I've seen videos of them going haywire and just there they go, and it's like, what the heck? But I've never had one just have a mind of its own. It'll stay in there. You lose connection, anything, it'll be right there. All you gotta worry about is getting reconnected to it before the battery dies.
Yeah. And them batteries don't last that long on them things.
It depends where you at on it. When I get to about 20% on a battery is when I just pull it out and switch it
out.
Yeah. I don't want to risk it and be like something happened and I need an extra minute to do something, and here it goes.
Yeah, dude, that'd be one of the worst feelings. I'd just go put the boat on the trailer. I wouldn't even I'd just call it quits. That's my loss.
So on mine, a couple of times I've hit the return to home button, and every time you take your drone off, it updates the location, calls that spot home, and like you'll be fishing down a bank or whatever, and
you tried to hit home and it was
I accidentally hit like return or on accident. I clicked something and when it returns home, like it goes as fast as possible. You be fishing in your drone will just take off down the lake, and you're like, that ain't good. You get on the big motor and you gotta go chase it down and try to find it and land it before the battery's dead. Yeah, that's one thing you want to make sure is go in your settings and turn that return to home off, because you never know where that sucker's gonna go back to.
That's funny.
Heck, that one you got, I lost it in Jordan's neighborhood. I was flying around the neighborhood and I got on the back side of a house up the street and I lost connection. Couldn't see where it was at. I knew the last thing I saw on the screen where it was at, and I went running up the street and around 2 blocks. There it was, hovering above somebody's house. Sitting there trying to reconnect to it, trying to land it.
Oh man.
But as long as that battery's good, if anything happens, it's going to be where it last left off, I guess. Where you last saw it.
So, this weekend, you going to the lake at all?
Yeah, I'm going to go somewhere.
I'm pretty booked up this weekend. Freaking detailing and crap. So, we got a wedding to go to Saturday. So, I'll probably be taking this weekend off. But you gonna go somewhere off, or you staying here?
I say I'm going to go some. I don't know where I'm going. I'm either going to go to. I'm going to the lake, yeah.
You either gonna go to Baden,
No, I ain't going up there.
you gonna go High Rock,
I would like finding
you gonna go
bushes.
Fishing Creek.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to go. That's definitely where I'm
Yeah.
going to go.
You can go to Fishing Creek.
That's not at all on my bucket list.
I like that lake.
Yeah. You got to catch 4 pounds all day long. You won't. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, old Fishing Creek, that's a good one. Used to be good.
I'd say I'd go to Santee. I really would.
Go to Santee.
But
Your brakes.
no, I lock them suckers up. I ain't got to worry about my dang steering either. I ain't using that.
Yeah, you might as well go. That's where you can be the easiest.
I don't know.
Go on down Santee, see if you can catch a couple.
I might.
Catch a couple good.
I'll go down Saturday. Ryan, you still in here?
That's where you need to go. Go to Watery.
No. Santee sounds like a good idea, but
Yeah,
if I go down there,
go to Santee.
I'm gonna go down there Saturday, stay the night.
Come on, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should be able to go down there and catch a couple good ones. I don't know what they do down there this time of year, but
I don't know.
not a whole lot they can do.
Swim.
Well, you know how the boys caught them that one. Go down there and look for that. In your football field stretch area.
I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna go down there and fish that. If I'm going down there, I'm gonna go drive around the lake, put in somewhere. Next day, drive around the lake, put in somewhere else.
Yep. This dude does not run Santee
Yeah.
at all. Take on down there, Santee. That'll be good.
Oh, yeah. Maybe put in Sparkleberry. Ooh, I don't know. I don't even know if he can get in there.
Well,
Water level.
Santee's down bad too. Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if that's. If you're able to do that right now.
Talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
You can put in a Jax.
Yeah. I've been in there before. To see something else. We'll go fish something up the river. Not in the swamp, but that little third of the
Yeah.
area right there above Jack's in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in
Go
there.
do that. You can put in
I know there's a landing right there.
where we stayed.
Not,
State Park.
no.
That's mid. That's where you're talking
That's
about.
too far from where I want to go. I've idled that. It takes a little bit.
You can run that channel. I mean, I don't know about right now, but
Not me. I want to go find a ramp up there in that third on the right side. Put in a drop trailer motor and just take off.
have that thing on high. But yeah, that'd be good.
Heck, I might go tomorrow.
We'll go down there tomorrow.
I don't know.
Take your boat to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it around all day.
I forgot about that. I forgot you don't go to the plant no more.
Yeah.
Dude drives around, he's a salesman. He'll be pulling his boat everywhere.
Oh,
Are you going to lake over here? No, I gotta go over here to this fabric shop. Oh, really?
Where you going after that? I gotta go somewhere else. I get off about 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go down all lake.
That's a whole different way of taking the boat to work, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it around with me all day tomorrow.
You can do it with a company truck. The motor, you might have a motor in that truck, but
Yeah.
at least it'll be hooked to the boat.
I don't know if I don't know any history behind that truck. Motor mounts broke on it. I don't know if something on the receiver or what. I don't know. I want to test it.
Oh man, that'd be funny. That's the only downfall about your job, like salesman. Like you can't take nothing to work.
You can't pull nothing with you at work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Pulling wise,
Yeah.
like going to the lake or. That'd be funny. Pulling up to all the business with your boat behind you. Are you going to the lake, boy? Huh? Gotta go over here and see Johnny over here at Fabulicious or something.
Right? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I might go to Santee.
That'd be good. Make
Hey,
sure,
you know
make sure
what?
you get some filming done.
Honestly, I think this is actually when I went last year when I got on that pattern.
Is it?
Yeah, November. Heck, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do that. I got thought about better.
Yeah. You'll get you some filming too though. You gotta get some filming done. Try to at least.
I remember I was on TikTok Live last year when I was down there, and I was moving spots. I was idling.
You was yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hit
it.
the spot. Yeah.
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 I'll see if there's a ramp up there.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. Well, that'll be good. You go down to Santee. I got some work to do this weekend. Next weekend I'll be back on it. But you can go down there and get you some filming done and do that, and we'll try to get what we got as of now. Try to make something out of it and get it posted sometime. But that'd be good.
I'm either going hero or zero.
Yep, that's how
I hero last
That's how
time.
that lake treats me. I've caught one of my biggest ones there, and I've also caught nothing there. So
I've never done good other than that last time I went and then tournaments fishing my little pond. I've never done good anything else. I've caught some big dang catfish
yeah,
in the BFLs down there, venturing out on the big water. But other than that, I haven't. I've caught one fish off a tree there that was on the main water. It was a big one, about a pound and a half. You eat that dang brush hog.
I've caught some off trees, but I ain't never caught one of them studs off a tree. I caught my big one off a piece of wood.
No, I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes. I was the biggest bag and the fastest I've ever seen anyone catch 27 pounds in about 15 minutes.
Oh, I know.
And so I know what you can do out there, but who knows? I don't. Maybe one day I figure it out. I'd love to figure that lake out.
Yeah, I would too. It's just, 3 hours is really not that long of a drive, but it's a decent little drive. So.
Yeah. Ain't nothing on truck driver.
But that's about really all we got tonight.
Yeah.
I know it was kind of short, but it really wasn't a whole lot to talk about. But
I got more this weekend.
yeah,
This coming week.
we'll get some stuff done. He'll be able to talk about Santee next weekend or next week, so that'll be good. I think we may try to bring another special guest on. I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after.
Let's get Card on here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But we'll have to plan something.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's a 3-hour drive for him, so we'll have to plan something like
we'll have to plan something.
Thursday, go fish Friday or something.
Yeah.
Make it worth it.
But I think old coon hunting buddy's gonna come on and either next week or week after next.
No.
Have him on. We'll kind of talk a little bit about that. We may do it the week after next. That way we can kind of talk about your Santee trip next week. So, but that's kind of a little bit of stuff to look forward to for the next couple weeks. And the Shiner Hope Farms benefit tournament, the second one for this year,
December 16th.
in December
16th.
So that's getting pretty close. So we'll kind of be giving some more information about that. The boat raffle is still going on, so you can go to their website, and do that. We'll try to post a link to it on the page. But other than that, I think about covers it, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see how I did it like that? I heard him do it. He was getting ready to say something, so I had to do it too, see what he'd do.
Other than that, tune in next Thursday, 8 o'clock for some more info and catch up on what happened this past weekend and anything that happened midweek and next week.
Yep. So one of us, which I know he's going to Santee, I may be able to break off.
You can go at night.
Yeah, I may be able to break off one day after work and run up here to Moss and fish for a little while. That's probably what I might try to do that. I might try to get away for a little bit. I mean, it ain't but 10 minutes from the house, so try to run up there and fish for just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yep, tune in next week for episode
23
of Cast and Blast Outdoors. But before we get off here, we have forgot to do this, and we were about to forget to do it again. But big shout out to some of our sponsors: Douglas Rods, Power Pole, Mountain Dew,
Buck and Bass, Straight Up Mounts,
Shiner Hope Farms, and Randy's Exhaust, and all the other ones that help us out. We appreciate it, and we'll see y'all next week.